Why, hello everybody! I pray everybody is happy, healthy, safe, sound, most importantly, prosperous. The sun is still shining and it is officially spring now. I don't know about you, but that makes me quite happy. So I figured, let's go over there to the hutch and we're going to peel back this top here and we're going to harvest some of these greens. So I'm going to grab the tripod / selfie stick. As always, it's strange saying selfie stick. And I'm going to give you guys a peek at what's going on inside here. Now it's a little windy, so I'm praying that I can stand this tripod up without it toppling over. So let's give this a go and see what happens, and pray that none of the cat troop decide to get too curious and rub up against it as well. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we'll tilt that back like so. Stand that up and hope for the best. I don't believe in hope, I believe in faith. Faith is a lot more reliable than hope. Alright, I like faith. So pray that this doesn't fall over. It just may fall over, guys, so bear with me, alright? Let's peel that back, shall we? Alright, well look at that. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to actually be able to harvest this yet. I might have to just cover it back up, but I'm going to make an attempt to do so. Look at all those spinach greens, guys. Can you not believe that this survived the storm that we had? You want to see something really amazing as well? Do you see this? And do you see that right there? Those are carrots. I thought they perished. I really did. And I've got more going on down here. The thing is, I've got to be careful harvesting this, because as I was peeling it back, I was sure that this was going to happen. We've got tenants. Lots and lots of crawly, creepy tenants. Do you see them? Look at these guys. They've been busy in here. It's been warm and cozy. And look at the infestation of these guys. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get about harvesting some of these without getting inundated from this swarm of ants, because they're all over the place in here. So I'm gonna have to probably sprinkle some diatomaceous earth before actually harvesting it. So I guess this will just be a peek at it for now. So let's go ahead and grab my diatomaceous earth and give it a sprinkle and get these guys kind of at bay, because they're everywhere. And I'm going to see if I can do a close-up without dropping my camera phone here. And thank goodness for a selfie stick, because now I don't have to worry about getting my hands in there and getting them all over me. But look at this. They are everywhere, and I do not want them on me. And fortunately, they're not there. Okay, so, but look at that. Anyways, the upside is we have a whole bunch of spinach greens that need to be harvested, because these things are getting out of hand. They're growing like crazy. I know that this is not spinach right here. I'm not sure exactly what this is. This may be wild parsley right there. Do you see this right there? That might be wild parsley. I remember doing research on that, and sometimes you can actually eat wild parsley. But what I'll do is I'll do some more research on that leaf and make sure that that is edible. But as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and grab that diatomaceous earth. So let's go ahead and grab that. This will get you guys to go away a little bit. This stuff is organic. And what diatomaceous earth is basically ground up crustacean shells. And for us, it's harmless. For pets, it's completely harmless. I believe this is food grade too, so it will do no harm to us or even your pets. So you can sprinkle it all about your garden. But what it does to exoskeleton creatures such as ants and cockroaches, I am so pro-life. But when it comes to these guys, I can't take it. Get rid of them. Please, they've got to go. But they'll get rid of ticks and mites, because these guys have exoskeletons, which means their bones are on the outside, unlike us squishy humans. And what happens is when they crawl through it, it causes all these little micro cuts along their exoskeletons, causing them to become extremely dehydrated. So they wind up spending most of their time looking for water and not food. And in the process of trying to hydrate, they starve to death. It's a natural way of getting rid of them without pesticides and chemicals and whatnot, and it's safe. So I definitely encourage you guys to get some diatomaceous earth, because this is a much safer way at getting rid of ants. So let's grab this bag, shall we? And for those of you that do not like arachnids, like spiders, you can actually use diatomaceous earth on them as well, because they too have an exoskeleton. And as I mentioned, diatomaceous earth causes all these little micro cuts inside exoskeleton insects. And was it something apods or I can't remember what they are, but those little roly-polies too, I'll get rid of them as well. And they wind up dehydrating and then passing off. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that right here, because I disrupted their nest and they're not happy with me. But then again, I'm not happy with them either, encroaching on my vegetable bed. Can't say I blame them, they're just doing what nature does. Let's take another close look at that. They're everywhere! Look at that! Good Lord! That's a lot of ants. Alright, let me set this back up and sprinkle some of this about, and I'm going to have to wait at harvesting this, because I do not want these things all over my hands. They will bite and they will get all up in my clothing, and I will be running about this garden losing my rightful mind, and my neighbors will wonder what I am on. Hold on one moment. So what you can do is, once you've sprinkled it in the area of where the ants are at, like on the ant mound, you first want to disrupt the mound to get them all riled up, because then they start running about trying to figure out what's going on. And then that way, you get yourself a stick, at a distance mind you. You really don't want these guys on you. And just give it a rubbing into the soil. The soil is dry, which is best, because if it gets wet, the crustaceans get soft like your toenails do when you get out of the shower or out of the bath. And so you want to go ahead and just rub it in there. And sometimes you might have to do a couple of treatments, which isn't bad. But, oh, they're so upset with me right now. They are not enjoying this. And so I'm going to get right up in there. There we go. You can see what I'm doing. Sorry about that, because I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing whilst holding this camera. And this stuff really does work fantastic. I'll actually show you a location here in the garden I put it on. They were hiding underneath a log, and they created a nest over by the back gate there. And I sprinkled it on the log after disrupting it. And now, every time I kick the log, no more ants. They decide to venture someplace else, and that's exactly what you want them to do, because ants will also have a tendency to attack the wanted insects you want in your garden, like not aphids, but like praying mantises and your ladybirds. You guys call them ladybugs, but you want those guys in there because praying mantises and ladybugs eat the unwanted pests. And so you don't want the ants coming about chasing them off. And not just that, but ants will also protect aphids. And aphids like to suck the juices out of your precious cargo or your precious vegetables here. All that hard work you do, aphids will destroy. And you don't want the ants herding them like cattle and keeping them for the sweet, juicy, creamy, goopy stuff they squirt out for them. Because that's why the ants herd them and keep them and protect them, because they give them a sugary substance and they like that. So I'm going to mix that in. I will cover this back up here, right off camera. And as you can see, they're not very happy with me right now. Got one on the stick there. And they do not like this stuff. They really don't. And so let's do another zoom in here. Guys, getting a little bit of wildlife activity going on. Look at this. They are not pleased with me, and I am not pleased with them showing up. So I'm going to probably have to sprinkle this all about the garden. And fortunately for me, I do work tomorrow, which is Monday the 2nd, I believe it is. But I'm off Tuesday, which is good because I have the internet man coming. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I will have a working laptop here shortly in the next couple of weeks or so. And I had to get internet. So things are moving up. The channel is starting to grow, and I can all give it to credit to you guys. You've motivated me and encouraged me to grow this channel. So once, as always, thank you so very much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you all. Continue to like and subscribe. By all means, definitely share the video. Share all this wildness going on with the ants. Look at that. That's insane. Go away, you guys. I want to eat some spinach. Alright then. Remember to always ring the notification bell. That way you always get notifications on the new videos I upload and all the progress going on with this wonderful garden. As always, guys, please stay safe, sound, happy, healthy, most importantly prosperous. And definitely, let's stop the worrying, ladies and gentlemen. We humans as a species can do way better than what we've been doing for centuries. And all this worrying, it has not worked. And it's old, rather old, don't you think? Again, stay safe and God bless. Much love.